You know, there's an old saying, never argue with a fool in front of an audience because the audience would not be able to tell who's the fool. I had a young man that looks like he's younger than all of my sons, and my sons are all grown. Called himself checking me, correcting me. I don't think you young dudes understand that one of the most disrespectful things you could do is tell a stranger about himself. You don't know me well enough to think that you can read me. You haven't experienced enough in life to think you know people well enough to understand people like me. Because I know you've never met nobody like me. I know that I am an enigma to a lot of y'all. Whatever it is you think you see in me, that's not what you see. Whatever your interpretation of me is, I can guarantee you it's wrong. And this is the God honest truth. Do you know most of the people that have tagged me on YouTube, when I clicked on their pages, they have pages full of cartoons and games. And I tell you no lie, anime. I tell you no lie. In what world do you think that a person like that have the ability to even look at a man like me and understand what they're seeing? Everything I'm about to say, you already know it to be true. You are a slave. You are a slave to money, to social economics, to status, to politics, to ideology. You have sold your soul to have a place in a world order that you should naturally oppose. And I realize that part of the reason why I've gone through this is because a lot of the beliefs that we hold, we never test. We never test them out for ourselves. You see, if the right person tells us something that we already believe to be true, or we already lean a certain way, we will accept the answer regardless of how wrong the answer is, obviously, right? It's almost like you have a 9 and you have a 1, and the expert tell you the answer is 7, but they give you the factors. They give you the 9, they give you the 1, but they tell you, but the answer is 7. And you just say, okay. What? And then a brother like me comes along later and say, but hold on, my brother, hold on, my sister. The answer is not 7. The answer is 10. You tell me I'm wrong. What? And the only argument that the person who believes it's 7 have is what the experts say. It's what statistics say. It's what some data say. And I'm telling them, look at the factors for yourself. They do not equal 7. You can't subtract 1 from 9 and get 7, and you can't add 1 to 9 and get 7. Either way you go, you can't divide it, you can't multiply it. There's no way you're going to take these two factors and get 7. But still, you will argue with me down, right? You could call something whatever you want to call it. If the factors are what they are, and your answer is not one that those factors can yield, then you need to change what you're doing, what you believe in. And that's the bottom line. Y'all want to get caught up in the labels, just like the sisters. Y'all talking about, I'm for the sisterhood. My sisters, there is no sisterhood. You're not supposed to be for the sisterhood. No more than the brothers should be for red pill or whatever, manosphere. My sisters should not be in feminism. Life is about unity together. Unless you are into same-sex activities, then you need to learn how to get along with the opposite sex. Because a society, a community, a culture is created by way of family structure, not womanism, not manosphere. Family, man, woman together, not separate. Not all the women over there and all the men over, no, together. And this is all I've been trying to get y'all to understand, man. And it's been an arduous journey, man. You know what I'm saying? The problem with people in America is that y'all believe that if somebody says something that leans towards a conclusion that you already have chosen to accept as being true, that makes this person right. You close the door on the possibility that you were wrong the entire time. And that's the problem. You can lie to yourself any way you want to, but the factors of 1 and 9 will never give you 7 no matter how you chop it up. You can add it, subtract it, multiply, divide it, it doesn't matter. The factors of 1 and 9 will never give you a 7. And that's a problem that you have to reconcile. You're not going to get what you are looking for going about it the way of a Red Pill, of a Manosphere, of a MGTOW, of a Kevin Samuels, of a Dennis Sperling, or feminism, you know what I'm saying? Any of these feminist channels. I mean, the feminist channels are now so cryptic, just like the Manosphere channels are so cryptic. You have so many Manosphere content creators that claim to not be a part of the Manosphere. You got so many black conservative content leaning channels that claim that they are not conservative leaning. You got so many feminist leaning content creators that claim that they are not feminists. We have a problem, Houston, because when you got the factors in your face, you got to determine for yourself what these factors equal. And you got to try everything. You got to subtract it. You got to add it. You got to multiply it. You got to divide it. You got to know what you can get from these factors. And once you understand that, you would understand the Black Alpha.